Good evening. Back in the shop, and we got the crank installed. We've got the cam installed, timing set in place. We're timed, and I thought this might be a good opportunity to explain the main bearing cap torque to angle bolts. These are not torque to yield bolts. There is a difference. So tonight I'm just going to cover the torque to angle bolts and kind of a shortcut I found on how to tighten these and explain some of the stuff that might make it easier for you. All right, some of this stuff you've probably already seen. The inner and outer bolts, your initial or first pass, you're going to tighten those to 15 pound-feet. What I found is my larger torque wrench does not go to 15 pound-feet. I do have an inch-pound torque wrench. There's 12 inch-pounds in 1 foot-pound. So if you take 12 inch-pounds times 15 foot-pounds, you get 180 inch-pounds. So set your inch-pound torque wrench to 180, and that'll get you your initial first pass on the inner and outer bolts at 15 foot-pounds. Now here comes the magical part. So on your final pass, the inner bolts, you're going to tighten those 80 degrees, and the outer is 53 degrees. Now you could get one of these angle gauge. They're kind of cumbersome. I did use this the last 5.3 I put together. I didn't like it. I really couldn't stand it, actually. So you had to find a spot to keep it from turning, lock it in place as you watch the gauge and so forth. It works. If you're new to this and uncomfortable, this would probably help you. But I think on this part specifically, this next part that I'm going to explain will make things much easier. All right, if you look at your bolt head, it's a hexagon. It has 6 sides, right? So each point of the hexagon is going to be 60 degrees. So if you start at 0 and you move this point to this spot, you've moved 60 degrees. You move again, you've gone 120, 180, and so forth. So you've gone all the way around to 360. So 0 becomes 360 once you've made a full circle. So in this case, the inner bolts, you need 80 degrees, right? So at that point, you would take this point, and let's start up here. You're going to take this point, and let's come down here to 60. Gosh, this is very exaggerated. So you've made 60 here, right? You know between here and here is another 60. So if you split that, that's 30. That's 90. So you might kind of go halfway between this point and here. Now in this case, that would be 90 degrees. I probably did that, and I don't think 10 degrees is going to make that big of a difference. Maybe some engineers out there might disagree, but for this demonstration, let's say 80 degrees was maybe here. You stop here. So you would take this point past 60. You know this is another 60, so that's 60 too many. Split the difference is 90, and maybe stop right here. That's going to get you 80 degrees. See how easy that is? And then for the outer bolts, you need 53. So you start at 0. You're going to take this point, and you're going to go down here close to 60. You're going to move 1 point on the bolt head. So 1 point to the next point. Now, I have a bad habit of doing things too fast, so please rewind and watch again if I didn't make sense. So anyway, hopefully that simplifies it. I'll show you some more. All right, so let's take this inner bolt. And let's say we're starting here. We need 80 degrees, right? So you're going to take this point of the bolt, turn it here, here's 60, and you're going to stop about right there where that mark is. So start here, come to here. The outer, you needed 53. So you're going to start here and go to about right here. And this, each point is 60 degrees. So that's a quick way to tighten these without using an angle gauge. It's going to be much faster to do it this way than mess around with that angle gauge, I promise you. And it's simple. So just think of each point as 60 degrees. Each point, you move one point to the next. You've gone 60, another point is another 60, and that's too far for the inner. So, so kind of one point and maybe half of the next one, and that's going to get you close. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. Have a good night. Say good night, Ruby. Say good night, Ruby. Say good night, Ruby. Say good night.